CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks
Do little parks on the air. Hunting today from Davidson, North Carolina, near Lake Norman, North Carolina.
US 0548 on the CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Guys, we're going to take a real quick break to get rid of smarter. We'll be right back in a second. This is Whiskey 5 Delta Romeo Tango and Kilo Golf 5 Foxtrot Delta Tango. We'll be right back.
Mind if I get one more contact?
Now, come on in, man.
Okay, I just set up out here. I'm not at a park, but I'm near a lake, North Carolina. You're 5'9" here. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Nathan got you 5'7" in the US 054 North Texas.
Well, thank you for North Texas, 73.
Hey, please stand by. Have a second operator.
Okay.
Alright, here's second operator. Kilo Golf 5 Foxtrot Delta Tango. Down here in North Texas. Yourself?
Well, thank you for North Texas. You're 5'9", North Carolina at Davidson, North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a 5'7", 5'7", at the moment here in North Texas. How far for hunting yourself?
Hey, thank you for having me, 73.
73. Okay, we have a park here, break some water, and just release some, and we'll be back to you a bit later. Thank you, guys. We're going to take a break.
It's a couple good contacts. How's the feed, anybody? Anybody out there? Put these guys in the lug. Kilo Fox 5, Foxtrot Delta Tango. Put them in here. This 323 is the frequency, 14323. Thanks for the thumbs up. Sorry if I haven't reached out to some of the guys. I promised I'd talk to you as soon. I had COVID last week, so I wasn't in the mix of everything, but I'm starting to feel a lot better. That was Whiskey 5 Delta Romeo Tango. I'll get him in the log too. Anybody else out there while I hold the frequency for the gentleman? On 14323. Okay, we'll move up the band, see if we can.
Bravo, Papa, Foxtrot. Well, how you doing this morning, Fred? Everything going
It's
good?
a YL system. Hey there, Hollywood. Good to see you too. W1ECB.
Good, Al. You're putting about an 8 over.
Is this frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? 14342. I'm at Lake Norman. I'm north of town.
CQ. This is
Call CQ here.
November Delta
Couple
Kilo,
times.
W
14342.
CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ.
I'm on 14.342, 14.342, 14 megahertz, 342, 14,342 kilohertz. I'm at Lake Norman, North Carolina, Davidson, North Carolina. I'm near the water. I'm on a peninsula right now, calling CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ, about 30 miles north of Charlotte. CQ, 14342.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, 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 this is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Yes. So
14342.
CQ, 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 this is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, 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 this is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, 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 this is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Calling CQ.
CQ, CQ, this is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, 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 this is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
If I could send a spot, that'd be great, but
CQ, CQ, CQ.
DX Watch is not letting me.
November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Charlie Bravo.
Oh, there he is. Hello, Hollywood. How's it going?
Oh, it's going well, going real well. You want to go up 1 kilohertz? You've got somebody at 340.
Yeah, sure. See you at 343. Okay, I'm at 343. How does that sound? Anybody around here?
Yeah, you sound much better now, Nate. Much better.
Okay, great. I hear somebody above me here. Let me see how high they are. Just a second. Yeah, there's somebody at 345. At 345, I think I can put up with it.
Yeah, technically you should not hear him if he's above you. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. It's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It's a busy band. It's a busy day.
Yeah, I was on here last Sunday, and there was somebody. Every 3 KCs doing a Parks on the Air. The entire band was full of POTA.
Yeah, POTA has really taken off like gangbusters. It is amazing to me how popular it is, and that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. I was thinking about how many people have learned so many different ways to get on the air and to make their signal heard, that they can compete with some of the amplified signals out there with the elevated verticals, the POTA performer antennas, just amazing stuff.
I agree wholeheartedly. It's one thing to be at home and have all the power behind you and push a button on the tuner and the rig and have it all follow, but it's another thing to deploy and go for efficiency, and in so doing you have to know a little bit about the antenna and how it operates, so you get to learn a whole new skill set. Back to you.
Yeah, and it helps the HOA guys too, so they've got parity and ability to get on the air just like everybody else because there's more information available. So it's great. It's great. Yeah, I'm sitting here on Peninsula at I don't know if you've ever been down here to Lake Norman, North Carolina. It's one of our biggest lakes in the state. And I'm sitting here on Peninsula with the vertical 17-foot whip. How do I sound?
Oh, you sound fabulous. Really good. 5x6, 5x7, and the audio is nice, it's loud, it's consistent, it cuts right through. Perfect.
Yeah, thank you very much. And you are 5x9 down here. You're doing great. And, you know, you help me with the audio. I got my Yaesu settings of my audio that I use on the DX10 and put it in this radio. And then you help me tweak them and help me dial them in. And you help me add a little more compression, a little more mic gain to break through with the mobile. Over.
Yep, absolutely. That's the name of the game. I see a lot of people that run very high power and the audio is terrible. And then I see people like, on the QRP net with Kevin. And the audios, they're doing 100 milliwatts, but they've got excellent audio, and you can pull them out of the mud. And that modulation is the key.
Yeah, roger that. It makes a big difference. It's dialing it in, especially to have somebody like you with the audio engineering and RF engineering background really helps. And I love that part of the hobby. As a kid, I think I told you before, I was fooling around with radios and mixers and recording analog to analog, cassette to cassette to VHS, all kinds of stuff, just tooling around with it. Really enjoyed this kind of part of the hobby. Over.
Yep, that's where I cut my teeth also, absolutely. Playing with the equipment, you get to learn different things out of necessity. You make a mixtape for the girlfriend and you say, well, there's a little bit of hiss there, and maybe we'll bump the levels up. Oh, now the levels are too high and I got to cut that back, but hey, maybe we can play along with the bias on the cassette, adjust the bias setting. Oh, look, I got a little more treble now. This is cool.
Yeah, it's I didn't do enough of that, but I did a little bit of it, and I was basically recording different phone calls and stuff like that. I liked the way it suction cupped onto the phone and did that kind of thing. Put it to music, just fun stuff like that. I wish I'd worked at a radio station. I should have tried that. And I wish I'd stuck with the editing a little longer at the TV station. I probably would have been doing that today or become a cameraman. That's probably what I should have done. Over.
Yeah, Roger. We had a guy at school that used to make remixes, and then he would sell them to the local FM station that played disco music. And he would take a 10-inch cut from England, and he would stretch it out, and it could be 25 minutes long, one cut. And it was just amazing to watch this guy work. And you had to erase the, this is all cutting with the razor blade now, at very high speed on the reel-to-reel, and you had to demagnetize the razor blade because, if it just sitting there out of the box, it would pick up a slight magnetic field, and when you cut the tape, you get a pop. So you had to demagnetize everything and constantly do it. It was really an art form to watch this guy operate.
That's incredible how everybody mixed manually back then. I wish more people, we used to trade the cassettes from Grateful Dead concerts, and they were quite hissy. I wish more people were like Dick's Picks, where they got off the soundboard, they really knew what they were doing, and I should have gotten into that more. I don't know how people did that. You have to have a lot of patience.
Yeah, it's a lot of patience, but it's also playing with the equipment. It's the same path that Bob Heil did. You take stuff apart, you do the ham ready, you have good mentors, and the next thing you know, it's the Grateful Dead asking you, hey, can you fix our amplifier? Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and they used Macintoshes too, didn't they?
I'm not sure what the brand was. It might have been Mac. I don't know. I had Macs at the first FM station that I was at as a kid at 16, producing a live talk show. And in the production studio, those were Macintosh amps, and the sound. It was fabulous.
That's excellent. Yeah, my dad had a Mac, and we had some great sounding LPs. He bought things off the soundboards or original remixes and original cuts, and it just, oh man, the Macintosh sounded great back as a kid. I really enjoyed playing with his stereo when you let me get on there and play spin some tunes over.
Yeah, great stuff, great memories, and each one builds upon the next. So throw an ID in there, W4NDK from W1ECB. And yeah, back to you. If you want to work some more, we can do that. Or if you want to chat some more, we can do that too. It's your call.
Yeah, let's chat for like 5 more minutes. If I still get this kind of really squeaky noise from above, I don't know how I'm getting that. I wonder if going down half would be okay, or would that be too much interference with the folks below us?
Yeah, I hear the guy above us just barely. He's there. I can hear him, but he's not covering you up. The band is changing, though. Your signal did go down, and that's just atmospheric. There's nothing on your end.
A little bit more about audio and what you want to talk about when I interviewed you, because I think this is the topic that we have in common of interests, and any other ideas, maybe you could send me an email. But the audio conversation about Fidelity and how Bob Heil and those guys changed ham radio or changed audio recordings and learned things from ham radio, that would be really helpful to me. It's something I'm passionate about. Over.
Oh, absolutely. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, there's so many different rabbit holes we can go down. You might want to do the talk about equalization and how the ear hears, and it's more sensitive to certain frequencies and so forth. So using that to your advantage is very important for two-way communication.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, and maybe also talking about how that pertains to how a new ham could adjust his parametric equalizer on his radio to enhance his voice if he doesn't have a low enough voice, or is too high of a voice, or too bassy, and what to remove, which parts of the parametric equalizer to adjust. I'm very visual, and that was a hard thing for me with Yaesu, is to deal with the way that they have their parametric equalizer set up in their menus. Over.
Yep, that parametric equalizer does a great job, but it is very confusing to someone that, if you've never played with a parametric, it's terribly confusing. It's also, I think, a little bit misleading in the manual. The way that manual is written, that's not the way that I would write it. I read between the lines because I know what it does. But if I took it verbatim and I didn't know how to set the thing up, I would be lost. So I blame some of the manual and the way that it's written.
Yeah, and I always have questions about. I worked with equalizers as a kid. I had them on my mixers, and the visual equalizer. If you break it down by the cuts of the frequencies, is it the same as the parametric equalizer? And if you are actually to visualize where it would be laid out, where would you put each section? And is it different the way Yaesu lays it out? Over.
Well, actually, I think that's a good way to look at it. If you view it as using the old-fashioned regular equalizer, and you get a picture in your mind's eye that this is where I want. I'll get 10 bands, and this is what I want the curve to look like out of all of those 10 bands. And then you need to transform it into the 3 bands of the parametric. And that's the key. So the manual doesn't explain how to do that. They tell you what the parts are and what the things do, but they don't do a really good job of explaining it. And for somebody who's not used to it, they get all confused, and I hear it a lot. People get confused. What is Q? What am I? And then they don't label them when they come back and they say, how do I sound now? I moved this setting up, but by how did you move it up or did you move it down? And which setting are we talking about? Because there's 3 times 3. There's actually 9 settings. So people get confused on that too. Anyway, back to you.
Yeah, that would be very helpful, and I think recommending that folks get on 80 meters at night, 75, talk to each other. tinker with their equalizer, give each other audio reports when they have time and they can slow down and do that. So I don't think that the hams that are the age of like 45, 50 or so, the quote unquote younger, newer hams, get on 75 meters enough and tinker around because they feel like 75 meters is taken up by other folks. And I think if some of the ham radio 2.0s and the Kevins of the world had a frequency on 75 where they could jump on regionally and chat, that would really help each other. Over.
Yeah, I agree. That would be a good idea. And maybe just one sliver, small area for just audio check, so that it doesn't muddle up nets and going around in circles. You know, a dog chasing its tail. That would be good too. So anyway, it's all good. It's all learning. Yeah, I mean, I got this from back on the 11-meter days years ago. Well, you can only use a Shure microphone on a Kenwood radio. What? What are you talking about? But that's how they would equalize it, because equalize it. So you're changing this model microphone that lines up with that model radio.
Yeah, Roger that. That's interesting to talk about. And I'd like to bring that up too. So I think we have a topic, and we may bring somebody else in. There's a guy named Michael in my local club here, and he was a DJ on a number of different radio stations, one in Miami and one in Charlotte. He was one of the WBT AM DJs, which is 11:10 AM, still on the air today. And maybe he can help us out a little bit too in chat. It'd be nice to have him there. So if you don't mind, maybe have a round table. I just got to get figured out how I'm going to do the Zoom call, because if you have more than 2 people on it and you don't have a pro license, or even with Google Meetings, you can't retransmit it on YouTube. Over.
Yeah, you can put a few people on through StreamYard, but I'm not sure about Zoom. I don't do any of it. I just start taking it, so it's all good. We'll email back and forth. We'll figure something out, plan of attack, and go from there.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the contact. You're fading a little bit, and I assume I'm fading too. Over.
That's correct. Yeah, it's fading on both ends, Nate.
Okay, maybe it switched to another region of the country or the world. Well, thanks very much, W1ECB. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Always a pleasure. Thanks for being there.
Anytime, my friend, anytime. All right, make the most of each day. Enjoy. And we'll say 7-3. W4NDK from W1ECB. 7-3.
73, yeah, I'm taking a little time up here at Lake Norman, North Carolina, the town of Davidson, North Carolina, where Davidson College is. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. A lot of curious folks walking by on the sidewalk from the Davidson area. A lot of very smart folks in this area. Looking at my antenna on my car, the 17-foot whip. That is an unusual sight to see. So maybe we'll get some people interested in ham radio. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo on YouTube and 14.343 QRZ.
W0BYM.
W0BYM. Bravo Yankee Mike. Is that a QSL?
Hey, you know what? You are really close, because I got a sneaky call sign. And I'll tell you the rest of it to make it simpler. But this is me. So it'll be 0BYM. Bravo Yankee Mike. Or bring your money.
Okay, bring your money, but give me the prefix, please.
Channel here, please. Lima Echo Echo.
WB0. Let me just say it phonetically. And if you could say it, maybe you could say it phonetically to me, because I don't think I have it right.
Well, the band is going up and down. I was listening to you guys just for a little bit here as I sat down, and boy, the band is going up and down like a yo-yo here. So anyway, we'll try it again. Panel here is Lima Echo Echo. Call is Whiskey Delta 0, Bravo Yankee Mike. In other words, bring your money.
Oh, I got it now, Lee. Thank you for the phonetics. Yeah, the band's up and down. I have traffic driving by here. I got the car windows open. So you may see me on YouTube. It's Go Amateur Radio. Whiskey Delta 0, Bravo Yankee Mike. Thank you for the phonetics. Over.
Oh, no problem. It's just enjoyed the little bit of time I had to just as I sat down and listened to you guys on your QSL. But I just wanted to see if I could make the trip here to you and find out where you're at. I've got a DX10 radio here in our motor coach. We have a campground setting here for the summer, and which is where our main home is. So I've got the equipment set up for here and in Florida. So anyway, it works out either way we got to go. So anyway, I just wanted to jump in and see if you could copy me here. Again, we're in a campground. We're about halfway up the bluff here in Nelson, Wisconsin. Over.
Roger that, Nelson, Wisconsin. You're 5'7", 57. Good signal. You came up. You were 53, 54, 55. Now you're 5'7". Over.
Coming back up to here. I'm running about 100 and some feet at a time. I'm feeling sick of the name of the county and I got it all from. But originally I got it from HRO. Oh, got this piece here in this location about 3 years. And the darn stuff has just worked great. I just can't believe how well it does work. And so we get along pretty darn good with this wire. And it was Palomar Industries, or it was engineering Palomar Industries. And that's where I got this equipment from. We're just kind of starting out with it, and all I've got is about 110 feet of wire. And that's what's going on here. And we're, like I said, we're just halfway down the bluff here in southwest Wisconsin.
QSL, Lee, thank you very much. The DX10's working well for you in the RV. And you're going back to Florida eventually, 110 feet of wire. Tell me about, you said something about remote. Are you a remote setup, or are you actually operating from the RV with the DX10 in the RV? Over, over?
You guessed it right on the second try there. Yeah, this thing here has the same identical radio, the DX10. They have that up in Florida, and we're in Southwest Florida with our home here, and that's the permanent place. But this is here. We spend the summertime down here in the southwest corner of Wisconsin. So anyway, down here the Cheesehead country, if I could say it that way. Over.
Okay, and you're transmitting from Florida, is that correct?
Nope, I'm transmitting from the Wisconsin site. And in about another week or so, we'll be down in Florida. We'll fly down there and got everything set up pretty much at each location. So I got two DX10 radios, which we do like this radio. So back to you.
Okay, Whiskey Delta 0, Bravo Yankee Mike. Okay, thank you very much, Lee. Nice to meet you. Thanks for the 57. You're doing well, and yeah, I got it. You got a DX10. I have one of those at home. So you probably could relate to our conversation about the parametric equalizer. Well, nice to hear you, and you're on my YouTube channel, so you can listen to your audio on YouTube at Go Amateur Radio, Go Amateur Radio, if you're interested. And we'll be interviewing Hollywood, who's an audio and RF engineer from the AM radio days and FM, and a teacher. We're going to talk a little bit about audio and parametric equalizers. Roger, Roger.
Okay, real good. Well, I'll let you go and get back to what you're doing there. And so thanks for letting me jump in here and see how well my signal is doing. I was always anxious to see how I'm doing. Boy, the band conditions on you were talking to is up and down to the stand up there. But anyway, let's get out of here. We got to get backed up together here to get this. So anyway, 73 to you, and sure nice talking to you. Hopefully we get connected up again. 73 WD0BYM, or bring your money.
Okay, bring your money, Lee. Nice to meet you. 73, and travel safely. 73. Echo Tango, please.
Well, my Whiskey 0, my Echo Tango, I'm about 10 to 15, no, I'm going to say 10 miles down the road from your last contact. I am in Tessin, Wisconsin.
Oh, you're in Wisconsin because your profile, Whiskey 0, Mike Echo Tango, says you're from Massachusetts. Is that correct?
I am. I also worked one time here in Wisconsin, and I've got a Flex 8600 sitting here at my site, which I use as remote, but I'm actually connected to it mostly right now.
Okay, you're a 5'8". You're a 5'8" to Davidson, North Carolina. Davidson, North Carolina on Lake Norman. Lake Norman, North Carolina. Over.
Very good. Yeah, you sound great. You've got a nice 5-set signal here as well. I'm pointed with a hex beam up southeast, so that's probably why I got that signal going that way. But been very impressed with this hex beam overall.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about it.
Well, this is the KIO hex beam. I got this from his dry place. I did a lot of research. It was 620, and it does a great job. I've got it on a Yaesu 450 rotor, sitting on a 4x4 post with about a 10-foot mast pointed or going up with it. So it's about 20 feet in the air and being controlled by a green heron rotor. And yeah, it's about 12 feet in the air. He said he was halfway down the bluff. I am sitting on top of the bluff in Pepper, Wisconsin, again, about 10 miles from here, WD0 BYM.
Okay, not too far from WD0 BYM. We must have a pipeline up to Wisconsin from where we are. So it's that's amazing. Yeah, I'm trying to get you in my log, but it won't let me save. But maybe that'll correct itself in just a bit. Maybe I lost the connection to the internet. But yeah, W0 Mike Echo Tango. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. I am in my vehicle. I'm using battery power, a separate battery from the vehicle, and I'm using a 17-foot whip with 2 radials, about 17 feet long each, one pointing north and one pointing south. It's parallel to the lake. I'm on a peninsula. Over, over.
Yeah, Roger. Just confirmed Whiskey 4 Delta November Kilo.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. You had the suffix wrong. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Gotcha, November Delta Kilo. I've got those corrected now. So anyway, I'll let you make other contacts, but thank you for the contact. I heard the other guy in there. You're kind of, not a good tree coming about my act. I wanted to clear up sitting on the frequency from earlier. I think there was a Route 56 station on here for a morning nap or something. And so I figured I'd take out the headphones to see what was going on. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a great day and be well.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nice to meet you, W0 Mike Echo Tango. And you can find your audio on YouTube at Go Amateur Radio. Roger.
I will check that out. I was looking that up on the YouTube search, and I did not see Go Amateur Radio on there. I see Ham Radio on the Go, but I'll do a little more looking.
Yeah, it's all one word all together. Golf Oscar Amateur Radio. Over.
Roger. I'll look that up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, 73. Okay, I'll be clear with Whiskey 0 Mike Echo Tango. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRZ.
Romeo Foxtrot India. Return to my channel as well, the Ham Radio Guy. I do a podcast.
The Ham Radio Guy. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks very much. I'll look that up, the Ham Radio Guy. And I had another station coming in there, Radio Foxtrot India.
Roger. This is Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India, Manson, Arkansas.
Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India. It's Matt in Arkansas. Is that correct?
Mac Alpha Charlie Kilo.
Okay, Mac, nice to meet you. You're a 5'9" here, North Carolina, on Davidson, North Carolina, on Lake Norman. Over.
Roger. You're a strong 5'9" here in northwest Arkansas. Over.
Okay, thank you for the 5'9". I'm running a 17-foot whip with 2 radials, 100 watts, and a Yaesu FT891. What are you running there, Mac?
I've got an old ICOM 7200 and I've got a dipole out the window about 15 feet up in the air.
Okay, Mac. Well, it's working definitely. Congratulations on a nice 5.9 signal, very clear here. And I am on YouTube too, doing a live stream. Go Amateur Radio, Go Amateur Radio, QSL.
QRZ, I'll check it out. Appreciate the connection there. You have a great day.
You have a great day too, Mac. That's Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. He's on an icon with a dipole out the window. Hey guys, try whatever it takes to get on the air. He's doing great with the dipole. The former person I was talking to, Whiskey 0 Mike Echo Tango, had a hex beam. So try out different antennas. You never know what you're going to get. 73, Mac, nice to meet you.
Roger, and I will log in QRZ.
Thank you for logging me. You're in my log too, and I will sync to Logbook of the World later on today. 73. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. QRZ.
Kilo Golf 5, Fox Zulu.
Kilo Golf 5, Fox Zulu. Is that Charles or Chuck?
Charles or Chuck, either way. Charles generally, over.
Okay, Charles, nice to meet you in Louisiana. You're 5'9", 10 over here in North Carolina.
Oh, QSL, you're 5'9", plus a little yourself, and I'm just about 80 watts here. But it's running on a 4-element Yagi, about 40 feet. And sound great, over.
The 4-element Yagi's doing all the work. I appreciate that. And I'm running a 17-foot whip. It's a beautiful day here. It is 79 degrees, beautifully sunny up here on the lake. 30 miles north of Charlotte, over.
Oh, Roger, it's 91 here, and we're nowhere near a lake. Hot, dry, and dusty, over.
Oh, roger that. Understand. We've had plenty of rain here, and it has been dry the last couple of weeks, but it's rained a couple times briefly. But we had a lot of rain this summer, and I am on a peninsula on a road where an office park juts out on a peninsula on the lake of Lake Norman near Davidson College. Davidson College, over.
Yeah, very good. Down on the and sounds good, and you're doing well. Looks like you're having a good day, over.
Yes, I'm having a good time. I appreciate you coming in and finding me, Charles. Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot Zulu. Nice to meet you. That was my grandfather's name, and I just got a picture of him from my dad, so it's funny that name came up again, over.
Okay, yeah. Glad to know that. My middle name is my dad's name, too. So, and you're Nathan, correct?
That is correct. Nathan, you can call me Nate for short, over.
Okay, well, 73 to you. Sounds like you have a good day, and beautiful signal still, and even I'm sure the lake and the weather is helping out a lot. So, from South Louisiana, where it's nice and warm, and see you down the log, over.
Yes, we'll see you down the log. Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot Zulu, Charles in Louisiana. Great signal. Thanks for coming in and saying hello. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo 73.
73, bud.
QRZ. Man, listen to all that noise. It almost sounds like someone's running an electric car near me.
Delta Kilo, W4, NDK, CQ.
Maybe the band changed. Got very noisy.
This is Whiskey 4.
I'll take maybe one more, and then I got to pack up because I have an appointment up the street here. I got to put the antenna away. Thanks for being there. Let's see if we got anybody. We're on 14343.
CQ. This is Whiskey 4.
Closed my hand in the trunk.
Kilo, W4, NDK, CQ.
This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. I'll get one more, I think, in the log, and then I'll shut it down. This is Nate. I'm in North Carolina. I'm on Lake Norman, beautiful Lake Norman, North Carolina. Check it out if you want to. I'm on a peninsula right now in the town of Davidson, North Carolina. QRZ. CQ20, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, NDK, CQ, and standing by.
CQ.
See if the band changed.
November Delta Kilo.
See how many contacts we got.
W4, NDK, CQ.
7 so far. Good contacts. 14343, 14343 megahertz.
November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Always relaxing to play a little ham radio in the middle of the day. Got a little bit of me time. That's important.
November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
CQ20, CQ20 on YouTube. Go Amateur Radio. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo from Lake Norman, North Carolina, Davidson, North Carolina. On Lake Norman, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ. CQ20, CQ20, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ. I'll try calling CQ 3 more times.
Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
That's one. Got more people in the chat now. Thanks for being there.
November Delta Kilo,
From Lake Norman, Davidson, North Carolina.
CQ, CQ, CQ.
Okay, it's the last time and then we'll shut down. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo calling CQ. One last call and then I'm going to shut it down. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ, 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 CQ. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, and standing by. Okay, I'm going to go QRT. This has been Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo and Go Amateur Radio on YouTube. 73 all, thanks for the contact. Great time, appreciate it. Thanks guys, 73. Appreciate you being there. Thanks Hollywood, Charles, everyone else.